we there? I hope so. There we are. Hi, sir. How's it going, everybody? Hope you're good. One second, I'll actually just close the door over here because I forgot to. Just because we don't want to hear any outside noise from outside in the office. How's it going, everybody? One second, just give me a second here because I'm actually just making sure that I have everything that I want to show you guys throughout the stream, and then I'll get a look at everything after that. Of course. Oh yes, also this. Although this is, you know, it's okay. I mean, we can show that. There we go. Okay, perfect. There we go. We have it all. How's it going? One secundo. Hello, Karen. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Jules, Victor, Crystal, Mary, Jules again, and Margie. And Jules is crocheting a chicken bigger than their head. That is amazing. Okay, beautiful. Hi, Margie. Hi, Queen's Curls Crochet. Hello, Yarning for a smile. Very nice name as well. Amy as well. Yeehaw, Amy. Shia is also here. Matt, what happened to the beard? I shaved it. It's gone. It's boom. Well, I didn't. Is it still shaved it if you use the machine? I don't know. Cool to see you here. Well, hi, Ivy. Cool to see you here as well, of course, because we are, of course, doing, you know, quiz time. Also here on the Facebook, we also have, of course, we have YouTube and Facebook Live. Hi from Belgium, Matty boy, doing so here sickly today. Oh, hope that you get better, Mickey. Hello, Vicky. Hello, Meg. Anne, Kristen, Beatrice, Courtney, and so on. We have Sarah as well, we have Michelle, we have Shelly, we have Pamela, we have Tiffany, who just woke up, so she's hopefully ready, or hopefully you will get there. I have to leave in 30 minutes. Let's see how many games I get in. Well, Jody, you'll probably get at least 2 games in. I will guess about that one. Now, as long as you don't get rid of your accent, well, I probably can't. It would be a little bit difficult. To fully, you know, get rid of that would be a little bit wild to see. Don't know how that would even happen, to be honest with you. Now, guys, thank you so much for being here, of course. Welcome to Quiz Time. What is Quiz Time, you might be asking yourself, or me, or whoever it might be. It is our little show every single Thursday. Not every single Thursday. Every other Thursday, basically. Where we quiz each other on trivia. We have 3 quizzes of 5 questions each, so 15 questions in total, where you guys are battling for a little gift card. But more so, I feel like it's more about the honor of winning, right? Like, it's more about, you know, I won Quiz Time once. That's something you can say. You know, coupons here and there, they're nice, but the honor of winning a Quiz Time is what's really, you know, important. For the Horde, I see a square Granny Lisa saying in the chat, you know what? I respect it because I just like to see some WoW players out there as well, my fellow people. Now, guys, we of course have these 3 games. We have gift cards that we are also gonna be, of course, winning if you get #1 placement. You can't win twice, so in case someone wins twice today, the runner-up basically gets the gift card, the second gift card, of course. So that's the rules. Just so you all know them, and we also have a giveaway at the very end where we also can win a gift card. So it's 4 gift cards up for grabs right now, $100 in total. So 25, 25, 25, 25. There we go. I'm happy to get on the board. Well, Jax, maybe today's the day that you might win one of the quizzes. Who knows? Who knows? I'm just saying, it might just happen. Now, where did I? There it is. There is my game. Now, to begin with, I have a little bit of a warm-up for all of you out there. Oh, that was a little bit wrongly set up, but a little warm-up game just to see if you guys are ready and know how it works and whatever else. So basically, you just answer in the chat. You have to do nothing else but answer in the chat. You can use a number between 1 and 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, to answer depending on how many different options you have. You know, sometimes you have 2, sometimes you have 4, 3 maybe even. So, yeah, warming up, Elise, who also won a couple weeks ago, I think. I hope you got your gift card, by the way. Now, are you attending our massive Black Friday stream next Friday? Is it 1? Yes. Is it 2? Wait, what event? Is it 3? Saturday not? Or 4? I wish I could. Which one is it? Because it is going to be our biggest stream of the year, of probably ever. I don't think we've ever done anything quite so massive, both in terms of viewership and also in terms of, the things that are gonna go down during it. So I hope to see you all there. If not, all good. Hopefully you can join on something else later on. But yeah, it's gonna be amazing. And of course, this is just a warm-up question. So there's nothing here that is, you know, it's not really something where you need to get any points here, because it's just to make you understand how it works. I'm excited for the mega giveaway. Yeah, the mega giveaway. A year's worth of yarn to a lucky winner. And we'll see. We have more winners than that, though. We have more giveaways. So, is it the end of the quiz? No, it's the beginning of the quiz, Amelia. So, you came just in time. You're just in time here. This is just the first little quiz, just to warm up. And then, hopefully, we'll get into the next 3 quizzes. And it's a resounding yes from basically all of you. I mean, amazing. Good to hear, guys. We have a couple people, of course, asking, wait, what event? Yeah, I think I just explained it. It's on next Friday. Black Friday it is. And we have a massive event there. It's both on Instagram and Facebook. So it's probably better on Facebook, because then you can actually be a part of the giveaways. IG, Instagram doesn't have that function, really. Unfortunately. But who do we have here? Jenny C is our first winner. I mean, you won, but of course this was a little bit of a test round. But you have the honor of being up there as the fastest yes answerer out there. So, oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. I made my first purchase ever on Tuesday. Well, I hope you enjoy, Bronwyn. I hope you enjoy. Hope it gets there fast. Our warehouse is working really, like they are on the clock right now. They are really doing that job well, and it's going pretty fast, I think. As far as I've heard, Steven is in there in the, you know, in the midst of it, just making sure that your yarn is getting out there and everything else. So yeah, hopefully you guys. I made my first one yesterday, and I can't believe it shipped already. Yeah, they are going very fast. So if you guys have any kind of, you know, projects that you want to make or something, or you need yarn for, this is the time, because the prices are incredible these weeks, especially on Black Friday. It'll be even wilder, so do join in for that. Also, just so you know, we have some questions today related to our Black Friday, of course, just Black Friday in general, but also a little bit of like a fun fact thing as well. We have some more random questions. We have some questions about our yarn, our whatever else. There's actually many things that we are talking about today, but let's get into it. Why not? I'll start this countdown here, and let's see if you guys have what it takes. I think you do, but this is basically, this first quiz actually is very much like a do you know things that are related to Hobbii yarns, is what I would call it. So ships quickly. It's the postal service that hosts the parcels up. Yeah, okay. Or Hobbii ships quickly. Yeah, that does sound like something we have heard before here. Now, sorry. There you go. It's here. It's there. There it is. What is the name of this fruiter? Is it one Summer Sunset, Summer Love, Rose Garden, or Flower Meadow? Put 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the chat to answer. You only get one answer per question, so do it with care. And yeah, YouTube and Facebook, show your best side of yourself, I suppose. Meanwhile, while you answer this, I'm just going to go out to get some water, because I forgot to get some for myself. So I'll be right back, getting some water, making sure that my, you know, I mean, you gotta lubricate your vocal cords a little bit. So be right back. And meanwhile, you can show your knowledge. I am back. I brought myself some water. Stay hydrated. Good job. Hydrate or dehydrate. Well, you know, that is, you know, great tip there. Thank you. To HTAS 2010. I like it. Keep hydrating. We gotta hydrate, man. That is what we gotta do. And it is Rose Garden. Exactly, it is Rose Garden. Many of you got that. Amazingly enough, you know, you guys have probably seen it on live shopping, perhaps, because we did feature this one, I think, on live shopping. But maybe it was also just the vibe, you know, that just fit exactly what it would be. Now, this next one is actually a skein of universe, named after the giant astronomical structure that famously birthed stars. What is this universe color called? Is it 1, supernova, 2, star system, 3, Orion, or 4, nebula? Which one is... You know, I feel like giving a little bit of a hint as to what it might be in the actual structure of the question might be better than just telling you or just asking you which one is this, you know? So I've experimented a little bit with how I hint a little bit more, so I give you more of an understanding. So if you know what I'm talking about in the question up there, you might also get what this is. I at least hope that is how it would work for you guys. There isn't much to glean from the color itself, is what I'm basically trying to say. I truly don't know. Well, you will know after this, Amy. You will know after this. And 1 second, I'll just take this off, because I need to also look at the Facebook chat. It's a little bit like I only have 2 screens, so I kind of like, I'm a little bit limited here. But there we go. Now I see Facebook and YouTube at the same time. I was just thinking of buying that fruit ski. Oh, well, it's also on sale right now, so check it out. It is nebula, not supernova. They can birth black holes and also some other types of stars. But nebulas are where stars are usually formed, because it is these massive giants of matter, clouds of matter, where it gets very hot, and they actually do produce these star systems with planets and everything else. So yes, but supernova does sometimes produce a different kind of star, but never, you know, a very brand new star. It's always going to be the same star, just in a different formation. But well known as the second most populated city in the state, in the western United States. Which city is this color of lollipop named after? Is it 1, Pittsburgh, 2, Baltimore, 3, Baltimore, and 4, Allentown? Well, why are there 2 Baltimores? That's a little bit silly. Well, you have 3 different answers, I suppose. You have 3 choices. You have choice between 2 and 3 of Baltimore. That's a little silly. Well. I don't know if I put it in wrong or the app is just bugged. But Baltimore. Yes, I mean, I assume that if it's Baltimore, it's gonna make them both be right. I hope so. All of these are Eastern? No, it's Western. Oh, they're Eastern. Oh, that's right. I messed up that actually. But you get what I mean. You get what I mean. This is one of these that are all Eastern. Sorry, not Western. Eastern United States. It's Pittsburgh. Most of you got that anyway. It's Pittsburgh. Luckily for you, I picked all Eastern cities. So no matter what, it was gonna be one of them. And you were like, okay, well, they are all on the same side of it. So there's no corruption going on here. Yeah, that is my problem. Yeah, why doesn't Lollipop have my state? It is Pittsburgh in there. Well, do you mean your city, Brandy? There are many cities in Lollipop, but of course it would be nice to have yours specifically. Friends Ribbon Gold is a lovely glimmering ribbon yarn which has a glitter polyester thread totaling to how much of the yarn's overall fiber percentage? I can show you, actually. I can show you. I mean, I have it right at hand here. Friends Ribbon Gold. Oh, it's a little bit hard to see. It is very hard to see, actually. Do I have some that are... Well, I actually do have one that is maybe a little bit easier to see, but here you see it. Here you definitely see it. Yeah, there we go. You can see the little glimmering parts of it, but how much of it is Friends Ribbon Gold? You would know if you saw live shopping, of course, which is always a good idea to do, because you just learn a bunch about our yarns, about you know, maybe how to crochet a certain thing or color choices and whatever else. Like Louisa has a lot of knowledge in those things. So yeah, you might have learned about this from there. But how much would you guess it is? Is 10, 5, or 1%? I get these mixed up always. Tough one. Yeah, it's a little tough. It's a little tough. As you see here, there we go. It is actually 10%. 10% of it is this polyester thread. And the cool thing is you can't really feel it. Like I don't feel like it's scratchy at all in comparison to like normal ribbon. You don't really feel it. It's not gonna be too annoying, but also I don't think you would wear ribbon too much on the skin. So I think it wouldn't be an issue anyway. But 10% of it is polyester glitter thread, and you got it right, Jules. That's nice to see. Nice to see. No. We have... What is the last one? I forgot. I need to look at my script here. I only have... Oh yeah! Which of these cities does not have a Hobbii shop in Denmark? Is it Roskilde, 2 Odense, 3 Copenhagen, København, or 4 Aarhus? Which one is it? And only one of them has an English translation, because Copenhagen isn't Copenhagen in Danish. It's København, which is... like pretty different than Copenhagen. It doesn't even... Actually, in Danish it means... Køb en havn means basically to purchase a harbor. Because it was like a I guess, a harbor where you could sell stuff and buy stuff and whatever else before it became the city it is. I mean, you can also do it now, I suppose. I can only say Copenhagen, and it's not even Danish. Yeah. I mean, you can try Odense. You can try Aarhus. You can say Roskilde. That sounds like a Swedish name for Copenhagen. København. København. I think it is in Swedish. Something like that. København. But København is a Danish one. When I look up lollipop, you have one yarn that is closest to where I live. Ooh, that's nice. That is nice. You might be able to use that one. In that case, to represent your area, you know. If Matt could hear me pronounce these, he would quit the stream. No, I think it would be funny, but it's Copenhagen. Copenhagen doesn't have a shop, and that is good to know. We have mentioned it in many streams and whatever else, but it's good to know in case you ever travel here to see a Hobbii shop. You would have to go to Roskilde, which is the closest one. It's like 20 kilometers out of Copenhagen, so it's not too far away. And you can take a train there and whatever else, buses. It's fairly quickly. It's like 40 minutes away in a bus or train. So, yeah, Copenhagen doesn't have a shop. But we have a winner! It's Mia Watts! Mia Watts with the win! Mia, congrats to you. Congrats in the chat. I want to see it from everybody because we have a good sense of winning and losing in this building here. Had a 50-50 shot, hurt the other two. It is fair enough. But we also had Elise also in second place, and also Nicole Woods with 5 out of 5 as well. All of you 5 out of 5. Actually, so many people with 5 out of 5 there. Congrats to all of you up here. I can't name you all because you're a little bit far away and I can't really read it. It's very small text on my screen, so it is a little bit difficult. Oh, now there's 2 of me. That is not supposed to be like that. There we go. We are now 1. We're now 1. Now we have 2 more quizzes to go, and a giveaway at the very end, of course. So we have a lot of it to go, and I hope that Jodie's still out there watching. Hopefully you can still be on the next quiz here. Let's not see the word you're saying, but I don't think I could pronounce it like you do. It is difficult. I mean, even people who have lived here for a long time wouldn't be able to. Like Odense, it's a very, like, you would think it's Odense or something like that, but it's Odense. It's very different from what you would think. But if you do go to Copenhagen to see a Hobbii store, Roskilde is not far away, so you can always do that if you were intrigued, if you were so inclined. Now, everybody, I think we should move on to our next quiz. There it is. Went a little black on us for a second there. It went into an early Black Friday apparently for just a split second. Oh yeah, I mean, would Lollipop ever make a yarn where I live? I don't know, Brandy. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? You can always contact customer service. Maybe they can. You know, I actually don't know. Maybe they know. Silk yarns are a soft luxury, which how many of our yarns on the website feature? How many of our yarns feature silk is basically the question. A very soft luxury, of course. I actually don't know if I have any here. I have soft alpaca, but I don't have alpaca silk, which is of course one of them. It looks very similar to this, basically. Alpaca silk, Jaya's favorite. Also many people's favorite, I think, alpaca silk. But that is one of the silk, mulberry silk yarns that we have. But you tell me how many yarns we might have on the website featuring silk. And I hope, I'm just looking at the chats here, I hope that there's nobody out there who's thinking that they're gonna dishonor themselves and their attempt at winning this crown, and they would go and Google it, or Hobbii it, I suppose. I hope so. I'm just saying. I always gotta say it once at least during these streams. 7. There are 7 silk yarns. You might have checked recently or something, and that's why you know. I'm not gonna say anything, but we play with our honor here around here, okay? Does this include the point shop? I don't think so. Actually, it's a good question. It's a good question. It does total all of them whenever you search for silk. But I don't know if it actually considers the point shop ones. I suppose so. I think so. I was 1 out. Okay, Jax. That's a very good guess, though. Oh, how many different alpaca yarns do we then have on the website? How many different ones are these? I mean, you might have yourself, you might have watched a bunch of our streams and bingos and whatever else, and you might have thought, I mean, okay, so they have that alpaca yarn, they have that alpaca yarn, and that and that and that one. You know, how many can you possibly think of that there might be? Of these alpaca yarns. This is, of course, soft alpaca. You also have alpaca silk, which also features alpaca. You have wheel of alpaca. I'm not gonna say any more. There's at least 3. At least 3, I will say. Yeah. Now, also, there you go. Now, what was it? Oh yeah, on Monday we have bingo, of course, and the bingo is gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna be a little bit spiced up. It's gonna be in our app, of course, as always, bingo, and yeah, it's free, by the way, as well. Free bingo in our app every Monday at 5 p.m. CET, same time as right now, for this quiz here, and yeah, we're gonna actually spice it up a little bit. 23 alpaca yarns was in there in the point. Wait, no, not in the point store, in the store in general right now. So. Yeah, check it out, I suppose, if you're a fan of alpaca. We have 23 choices there. But yeah, on Monday we have extra spicy yeah, prices, basically. Like, because of Black Friday, of course, it's Black Week that week, so it is a little bit extra spiced up with yarn and whatever else. So, yeah. Look forward to Monday then, Matt. Yes, of course. And even more to Friday, because that's going to be glorious. How many meters of yarn do you get in a pack of 8-4? Here we go. One thing I should just go show you. This pack here. This pack of yarn. How many meters of yarn do you get in a pack of 8-4 cotton color packs from We Love Yarn? It's a little different than the Friends, I will say. I should probably also move this a little bit down because it does not fit entirely with our little system. Actually, also I can do it. Well, no, not that. I wanted to do a different thing, but it is not allowing me to. There we go. Now we can see the entirety of them. There we go. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. Yeah, this pack. How many meters of yarn do you get here? You think? It's all a guessing game, and I'm seeing a lot of people being very honest here. I'm loving the honesty. Yeah. I'm loving the honesty. I'm seeing a lot of good guesses. A lot of good guesses in there. How many meters? How many meters? It is 1700 because it is 10 times 170. So it is 1700 meters, and that is about 1850 yards. So there we go. We went for yards. Well, I mean, you probably still got a good amount of points because, of course, this game is all about gathering points, and you don't need to get top points for every single thing. You could just get a good amount of points on every single question, you know? I'm 0 so far. Well, you're probably not on 0 points. You don't have to be exactly on in this game to get points, because just being a little bit away from it gives you a lot of points still. Now, including today, roughly how many hours are there left of the year 2024? How many hours are there left of the year? We're talking hours, not days. Including today. How many hours are there left? Roughly. Remember, guys, by the way, remember. These quizzes, the first number you put in is going to be your answer. So you can't just spam the chat with answers. You gotta, you know, fixate on one answer and then just take it as it goes. Oh, I thought days, not hours. Damn, dyslexia. Yeah, it is what it is. It happens. That's also why I tried to say hours. Guys, hours. Matt, you make my brain hurt. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Listen, we gotta exercise our brain sometimes. That's also why I think I also mentioned to hydrate before these quizzes, because you need your brain frying at the maximum capacity. Now, it is 950, no, 60? I actually can't read it because it's so small. I need to go in my script. 960. 60 hours, roughly. Of course, the thing is, I'm not gonna go down to the, but including today, this day here, 960. It's 7:30. This is too early. I get it. I get it. It is right now 5 p.m. in Denmark, so we are soon having dinner. That's how it is. Is that all? I need to knit faster. Well, you still have time. You still have time. December 2nd is this year's Cyber Monday, a popular day for online shopping. In what year was this shopping holiday introduced? So Cyber Monday, very popular these days as a big online shopping day. Oh, my math is not my strong suit, says Corbeth. Well, you know, now at least we don't have math, I guess. Now it's just, when did this happen, you know? And by the way, make sure, if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, make sure that you are live, so you're not behind, so you actually get to answer properly. It depends on where you are. That is totally unfair to ask. Yeah, but you know, including today, it would be the same for every time zone if we just include the 21st, which it is in most of the world where you guys are playing from right now. The 21st, and then the hours from here. That's also why I said roughly. It's a little hard to, like, it's hard to put number, like, there's not one number that encompasses everything there. Now, 2005 it was started as of course a marketing thing, and then it just caught on and it just continued, and it always happens. I think on the Monday after Thanksgiving is usually when it happens. Somebody gets that spot on. Should have a quiz about things that can't be searched for the answer. What color are your socks, etc. The thing is about that is it's a little. We do have questions like that, but it's a little hard to make too many of those. Like we have burned through a lot of a lot of questions already. It's a little hard to keep doing it. Nicole Woods with the win. Nicole, congrats to you. And well, you know, just amazing. Well, how many points did you get? 3,069. Oh my god, and Dagmar also 3,031, Liv as well 3,022, and so on and so forth. Well, look at that. But Nicole Woods goes away with the win there. Congrats. Congrats. Oh my god, I said 1982 and the internet wasn't even invented yet. Okay, Amy, that is interesting strategy, I suppose. Very interesting. I do commend you for at least admitting it in the chat and making us all laugh about it. But it's a funny, like, the internet wasn't even really a particularly. It was probably in the making but it was definitely not used for marketing purposes at that point. That's 300, not 3,000, Matt. What? Wait, when did I say anything? I have forgotten it completely what I ordered from work 2003. I laughed about it too. You said they had 3,000 points. Huh, interesting. The points you can't see. Oh, sorry. Oh, the point system. Yeah, I probably couldn't see it properly. Okay, that's what you were talking about. 300, of course, points. Something. 369 or whatever it was. Points that they had. But now, guys, we have one last quiz to go. And this is not something where you need to know. Okay, let's all agree. No Googling. Okay, this is... I mean, we all always agree about that. Hopefully we do. But now... we have some questions about the Black Friday. Just in general. Not Hobbii necessarily. Now, let's see. Right here. Now, these are some questions that you actually can't Google. I've made some questions you can't Google properly at least. It would take too long. And if you do Google it, you don't get so many points. That's also why the faster you answer, the more points you get. Because if you spend time Googling... you know, it's going to take a little bit of time, and the people who actually know, they will win because they get more points. So that's a little bit why we have that. Why live reacting that we use for this purpose has that set up. We can't really actually change that. True or false? The 5th day of the week, Friday, is named so in reverence of the Norse god Freya. Or I mean, it's named after Freya. It is the Freya's day, if you will. Is that true or is it false? Is that true or is it false? And of course here we also, I mean, I'll explain more afterwards. I'll explain more afterwards because of course we're talking Germanic languages. And English is, if you didn't know, a Germanic language. And so is... I'm not going to say anymore. Am I steering you off or on the path to success? That is the question. Here we go. I'm seeing a lot of good question. Yeah. Freitag. That is the German version. In Denmark and Sweden and Norway we say fredag, which is Freya's day, and Friday came from Freda. You know, it all came from the same root, which was named after Freya. So yeah, it is named after the god Freya in Norse mythology. How can I find out when I joined? Brandy asks. I don't know when you joined what? When you joined like Hobbii in general with an account or something? I don't know what you mean. Maybe contact customer service about that. I actually don't know. Now, true or false? Before the Black Friday, or before Black Friday was connected to shopping, it was known as a day of a solar flare hit the U.S. and Canada on a Friday in the 1950s, shutting off much of the country's electronics. Is it true or is it false? Is it true or is it false? Now here we go. Interesting. I thought it was named after Frigg, Odin's consort. I've read about that as well. But I will say in Denmark at least, it is widely like considered to be for Freya, because Freya is probably more. It's more of a. There are people who would say that could be the case, but it is accepted as Freya's day for the most part. I've actually never heard it being Frigga's day or anything like that, beyond reading about it on Wikipedia. That's the only place I've actually seen that, so you know, that's at least how much I know about it. It is false. It is not because of a solar flare that hit back then. Actually, Black Friday was... I didn't want to use this for the quiz because I couldn't really find true sources to it. But apparently, Black Friday was a day for Santa Claus parades some point, which I've heard, but I didn't want to... I wasn't sure if that was true or not, but that's what I've heard. High school quiz team had a big debate. Well, I've never heard of that being a debate at all. But it could totally be true or false. The word black stems from the Old English word black, which stems from the Proto-Indo-European word bleg, which means to shine. Let me see. Rude, right? Stock market crash 18 something. Yeah, like I've also heard about it being like a reference to like a stock market crash as well. There are a lot of things that Black Friday maybe could have been, like the Santa Claus parades, also the stock crash, which sounds more logical and more real. I don't know, man. I don't know. In the end, everyone, this is more skill than bingo. It is a little bit more. It is definitely more skill. Bingo is like, I mean, it's a chance, really. But everybody has the same chance, you know, and that's the difference. First day that U.S. retailers are in the black in their ledgers. There we go. It is true. It is true that actually Blake is a word that came from Old English, at least from what I can read. I'm sure there's also like a debate in linguistical senses, but I could read this at least being from Blake, which means to shine. It also means to burn, to shine, and something else. But I wanted to keep it to shine because it's a little bit interesting, right? That something that means to burn or to shine would end up becoming the word for the color black. That's just a little bit interesting in my opinion. Which of these words for black is in Danish? Which of these words for black is in Danish? Is it one? Oh no, I can't say them out loud because then you'll know. Then you'll know because it'll sound better. 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'm not gonna say it the way that I should. Black Friday is when the store's accounts go into the black from red. Yeah, oh yeah, okay. That is what I've heard also a lot of. It is definitely not a solar flare. It's something I came up with completely. And that is why we have true or false. And that is why we have true or false. It's very fun. It's the highest profit day of the year. If a business is not in the black of profit, yeah. Yeah, true. Sadly, I knew the Danish word, but not the Old English word. Well, I mean, I think Old English is probably harder to know, I would say, because it isn't really... I mean, maybe if you read Shakespeare or something, you know, on a regular basis. But also the word that we were guessing was bleg, which was a Proto-Indo-European word. Probably, like, I mean, that would probably be very, like, a long time ago. Svart is Swedish for black. It's swart. Swart is the Danish word. Of course, you have svarts, which is German, and you have musta, which is Finnish for black. But svart is Swedish, swart is Danish. And many people got roped in there with the Swedes. I see how it is. You guys probably have heard more Swedish in your lives than you have Danish. And probably you've heard that or something, maybe. But nope, it is not that. Friday is in most Indian languages known as Shukravara, named after which planet? Is it 1 Venus, 2 Saturn, 3 Mars, or 4 Jupiter? Which one? I will say I am completely 100% sure that it is sort in Danish. I've been really successful at the wrong answers. Well, Schwarz is German, yeah, exactly. Hints don't count if you're just reading them. Well, you know, I feel. Oh, come on, Matthias. Yeah. But Jillian, we can't make it too easy, especially with those language ones. It would be too easy. But funnily enough, it's not called Sort Fredag. in Danish, which you would call Black Friday if you translate it, but it is still just Black Friday in Denmark also. Like, we actually don't translate it, probably because we know it as Black Friday and not as Sort Fredag. You know, the Black Friday thing is a very internationally known, event, I suppose. Did really well on True or False. Well, nice, Susan, nice. Maybe it gives you some good points here. I was thinking Svart might be Dutch. Could also be Dutch. You know, I actually don't know. It does sound a little Dutch, maybe, actually. Venus. Yes, Venus is Shukravara. I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but Shukravara is actually Venus, or a day for Venus. And Venus is also called Shukra in India. In some languages in India, of course. There's many languages there. But it is known as Shukra. So that is Venus. And then the Friday is, yeah, the day of Venus, I suppose. So yeah, very cool, very cool. So now at least you maybe learn something new. And it's Liv! Liv Lefay with a 5 out of 5. Okay, that is a pretty impressive Liv, I must say. On a very difficult, a little bit, I suppose, I mean, you knew it was Sort? You know, for example? You knew that that I was lying on the true or false question, or maybe I wasn't. Also Dagmar and also Bronwyn with 5 out of 5 as well, and also Kitty and Melissa and Karen. So many people out there doing so well. So congrats to all of you, but especially to Liv, and of course to the winners today. I will contact you Monday at the latest, around Monday. So yeah, and we will, of course, if we don't contact you, we maybe can't find you or something, then you can always write into us and you can get your coupon there. So yeah, that is that. And we have a little last thing that we gotta give out to all of you guys. Now we have a little bit of a bingo situation, just a random giveaway of a $25 gift card to all of you that right now type hashtag Hobbii Quiz in the chat right here, right now. Boom, there we go. Hashtag Hobbii Quiz as you see it written right up there. Right up there. Hashtag Hobbii Quiz as you see it written. And then you can be in the running to win. Look at all these. Oh my god. we're being blasted by all these people coming in. Yeah. Everybody has a shot at $25 gift card right now, right here. Lovely to see so many people, you know, in the chat writing it correctly, because that is what we want to see. My hands are clammy from playing this, Mick. Oh, you're a little bit nervous, a little bit like, oh, you know. I mean, I love to hear that, you know, that you actually feel something during these quizzes. I also try to make the best quiz I possibly can every single time, and it's always nice to see the people enjoy themselves. My husband is Swedish. I knew it wasn't Svart. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Top 5 all 3 rounds, not too bad for being on desk and answering patron questions at the same time. Melissa, that is impressive. No, second place again. Yeah, it is what it is, Dagmar, but good job though, good job. Have a great weekend, everyone. Have a great weekend. You, Nakima, whenever you get to it, of course. And Hobbii Quiz in the chat, Hobbii Quiz all over. I'm seeing a bunch of people coming in. Thank you, Matt. Have a great day, everyone. Have a great day, Karen, of course, as well. Appreciate you, Matt. Challenging, but fun. That is what we like to see. And also, I always try to, of course, give a little bit of like, I mean, of course, you can learn something about our yarns, but also, it's nice to learn about the world a little bit as well in these quizzes. And I think that that's also a nice chance whenever we do have things that are not necessarily yarn related, because the thing is, I'm a little bit, I don't know too much about the world of yarn, and is this a certain type of stitch or something? I can't do those, so hopefully you enjoy the rest of them as well. And just for the community's sake, of course, but we always will have yarn and crafty questions sprinkled in here, of course. I win knowledge, and that's better than anything else. That is how it is. Thank you, Giannis Sport. Thank you. We love you, Matthias. Oh, I love you too. Here we go. Michelle Molham. I think it is Michelle Molham. Well, congrats, Michelle. One second, I'll just have to write this down so I don't forget. Out of everyone, Michelle Molham. Yeah, it is an M. Mulham. It's a little hard to read in the font a little bit, but there we go. I will contact you as well, Michelle, and hopefully we will find you because you are a winner of today's quiz. And guys, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for coming in. Hope that, do you celebrate Thanksgiving? No, Denmark doesn't have a Thanksgiving because, of course, it is a very, like, it is tied to American history. Black Friday is really only a thing because it's a big thing for marketing purposes. You know what I mean? It's a big global sales day, so that's why we have Black Friday, but we don't have Thanksgiving because we have our own holidays, you know, that are tied to history. But when it comes to Black Friday, it's just like a global shopping thing that is just spread across the globe. Yeah, that would be so weird if other places had Thanksgiving. Exactly, like, you know, it would be also weird for you guys because it's like, it's your history. Why would we celebrate that? That's not really part of our history here in Denmark. We have other things. We eat goose like during November as well. Like we have like a little. It's called Mortens Aften, for example. That's a Danish November holiday where we also eat like a specific meal. Like you eat turkey, we eat a goose or a duck. And that's basically the same thing in many ways. But yeah, guys, of course not about the same thing. It's a whole little story, a little I guess there's a little Hans Christian Andersen about that story actually, about the Mortens Aften. But anyways, guys, hope to see you on Monday. Have a very good weekend. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you for a crazy Black Friday week, which is gonna be wild. The bingo's gonna be wild, but the Black Friday live shopping on Friday next week is gonna be off everything you've ever seen, I think, in terms of our streams at least. So yeah, we have multiple hosts as well that will be hosting this event. So I think that will be really exciting. See you then, guys. See you, and actually also, just to like for you guys who are still here, we are actually also, like, I am gonna be hosting the quiz during the Black Friday live stream. So we will have quiz time or quizzes during that stream, during that event. Of course, it's on Facebook and Instagram, by the way, in case you were wondering why it's not on YouTube. It's because some of the things we do for the live shopping doesn't work on YouTube yet, at least. Hopefully one day it will. But so you'll have more quizzes during that Friday, Black Friday stream, in case you want more competitiveness in there. But guys, thank you so much. Have a very good time, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.